Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. Well, The Flash, it has flopped at the box office. I'm kind of surprised because the Rotten Tomato score for this film is 87% regarding the audience rating. I myself gave it a 7 out of 10. I know there are some people who dislike this film. Ginger Greek, my colleague here at NerdTube, gave it a 2 out of 10. But with most people liking it, you would think that this film would do pretty well at the box office, but no, it hasn't. So I have some reasons, 6 of them to be more precise, and I would like to go through these reasons why I think this film has flopped at the box office. Now, the first reason, even I would think it's a stupid reason, but nevertheless, I'm going to bring it up, and that is because this film has terrible special effects. If you've seen this movie, you will see how bad the special effects are. Now, there are good special effects when it comes to the two Barry Allens. Them side by side, it looks seamless. Like you wouldn't think that you're looking at a special effect, and those are the best special effects when you don't realize you are looking at a special effect. But everywhere else in this movie, you realize, damn, you're looking at a special effect, and it upsets me so much because there was time to improve the effects of this film. This film was on the shelf for 1 year, and you would think that during that time that Warner Brothers would try to improve the visuals, but they haven't. And this film looks really shoddy at times, and it's unfortunate. But there's a summer blockbuster, and films like Avatar, Way of the Water, that's the bar right there. Regardless of whether you think the film is great or not, special effects wise, it is the best. Genuinely the fucking best. And that's the levels now we need to be getting to in 2023. And The Flash is nowhere near that. The second reason, and in my opinion, a big reason why not many people are going to see this film, is Ezra Miller himself. He's a very controversial person who's done a lot of stupid things. Now, I'm not going to bring up those stupid things, but those stupid things have put people off from wanting to watch this movie, and that's why, in my opinion, so many people are not coming to see this film. And that goes on to my third reason, the marketing. Because Ezra Miller is so controversial, he can't market this film. Warner Brothers won't let him. And so when it comes to marketing and promoting this film, you can't have your lead actor do it. So it ends up just being a joke of a promotion, a joke when it comes to commercializing this film, because they can't fucking do it. They can't do it well. And yeah, the marketing for this film has been fucking awful. And Ezra Miller's partly to blame for that as well. Okay, now this is my fourth reason now. This film did come out during a period where Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out just before it. And those films also came out during the half-term holidays here in the United Kingdom. I'm sure other countries have similar sort of holiday periods where the kids have a week off school. And families are able then to take their children to the cinema to watch this movie. They have a whole week to do so. They have more time to do so. And unfortunately for The Flash, they can't do that movie as well because we are also in the cost of living crisis. So less time, less money means that unfortunately for The Flash, it's not going to get those same people wanting to watch their film. And on top of that, Ezra Miller as well. So, yeah, that has a massive effect too, in my opinion. Now, the next reason is the DCU sort of universe timeline. Like, it's coming to an end. So why would people want to invest, story-wise into a universe that is no longer continuing? It's had a massive effect on Shazam too, because people were expecting that film to be a box office hit, and it was an absolute flop. So it's no surprise that The Flash has also become a flop because this universe is coming to a close. Regardless of the significance of what The Flash has, towards the end of this universe, it's still coming to an end, and people will probably want to pick up when the universe is rebooted, so they can't be asked with The Flash. And that's a shame, in my opinion. I do worry about Blue Beetle and Aquaman too, because I think those films are going to flop hard. Fucking hard. Anyways, the final reason is that the recent DCU movies have been fucking shit. We've had Wonder Woman 1984, shit. Black Adam, shit. Shazam 2, shit. Like, these films have been awful. Absolutely fucking awful. And people are done with shit. If this is what the DCU is, then people don't want any part of it. I think the DCU predominantly has been fucking shit. There's been a couple of gems in them. I think probably the best movie of all of them is probably the first Wonder Woman. I know a lot of people liked Aquaman as well, but unfortunately, a couple of good films surrounded by so much fucking manure and a lot of controversy within all these DC films. You know, who's been making them, and you know the situations with Zack Snyder and so on. Like, it's just ruined this universe. You know, Patty Jenkins as well, and her take on things with the second Wonder Woman. Like, there's no, like, this whole universe, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like everything's connected to each other. But that goes back to my fifth point. But here in my sixth point, it just makes everything shit. Everything is just so fucking shit. And why would people want to see shit? Even though word of mouth has come around quite positively regarding The Flash, I think people individually will say that they'll be the judge of whether the film's good or not when they watch it. But right now, they can't be asked to waste their money to go see the film, which obviously goes back to my fourth point regarding the cost of living crisis and other films coming up prior to this one, which means that people can't afford to, you know, spend their money on all these different movies. So they're going to probably wait and maybe wait for this film to come out on streaming services. You know, this is the film that has to be sacrificed because there was other films prior to that which had more importance to them than this movie. So yeah, so those are my reasons. Let me know what you think of my reasons, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube. I just want to say that these reasons as a culmination are why this film has flopped. I mean, there could be just one issue with one of these regarding this movie from those reasons, and maybe the film wouldn't have flopped. But you have all of these reasons, and the film's definitely going to flop. So yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of, and let me know what you think. Take care now. Bye bye.